All right, guys, let's talk grooming. But forget the usual stuff. We're talking about a real game changer that's becoming a go-to for men everywhere: laser hair removal. Today, we're going to break down the 10 essential facts you absolutely need to know. So, does this sound familiar? You're stuck in that never-ending cycle of shaving, waxing, and dealing with all that irritation, right? The razor burn, the nicks, it's a constant hassle. Well, trust me, you are not the only one. It's a battle so many guys are just plain tired of fighting. And get this, it's not just a hunch. A recent survey found that a whopping 84.3% of men are actually bothered by unwanted body hair. Yeah, that's a huge number. So if you've ever thought there has to be a better way, well, you're in exactly the right place.
But what if you could actually break that cycle? I mean, for good. There's a smarter, long-term solution that's seriously taking off. So let's just dive right in. Here are the 10 essential facts about laser hair removal for men that you need to hear. Okay, fact number 1. This is a huge trend. Seriously, if you're even thinking about it, you are right on the money. The whole idea of male grooming being some kind of taboo, that's completely over. We're seeing a 30% jump in these treatments for guys in just the past year alone. It's not about vanity, it's just a smart, practical choice. Fact 2, it's not just about looking good. So you might think it's all for show, but check this out. Sure, 40% of guys do it for that confidence boost. But then you've got 30% who are athletes, think cyclists, swimmers, looking for that performance edge. And another 20%, they're doing it for hygiene. Less hair means less sweat and odor, which is a massive win, especially when it's hot and humid. Fact number 3, how the heck does this thing even work? Okay, it sounds super high-tech, but the science is actually pretty cool and simple. Imagine this. The laser sends out a super focused beam of light. The dark pigment on your hair, that's the melanin, soaks up that light like a sponge. The light instantly turns into heat, travels right down to the root of the hair, and basically tells that follicle, hey, time to stop growing. And it does all this without messing with the skin around it. Pretty smart, right?
All right, fact 4, and this is the big one. Does it hurt? This is probably the biggest myth out there, so let's just bust it right now. Think about waxing. On a paint scale of 1 to 10, that's easily a 7 or 8, right? Ouch. Now, modern tech like SHR or super hair removal, we're talking a 1 or a 2. Most people say it feels like a warm sensation, maybe like a tiny rubber band snap. It's a whole different world.
And look, you don't just have to take my word for it. We've got a quote here from Serene Chiam. She's an aesthetic director, and she says that about 85% of her customers just call it a mild pinch. A mild pinch! I mean, compared to the sheer agony of waxing, that's nothing.
Fact 5 is all about expectations. This isn't a one-and-done magic trick. It's a process. Think of it like this. After your first 1 or 2 sessions, you'll probably notice about a 10 to 20% reduction. It's a start. Then, as you get to sessions 3 and 4, that number jumps to 30 to 50%. By the time you hit sessions 7 and 8, you're looking at a massive 75 to 85% reduction. And after you complete the full course, you could be looking at up to 90% permanent reduction. The key is it builds over time.
Fact number 6. This will save you time and money. For real. Okay, yeah, there's an upfront cost, but let's do the math. Think about shaving, the razors, the cream. It's a lifelong subscription. Waxing, you're paying for that pain every single month. Those costs just keep adding up, forever. With laser, you're making a one-time investment for a long-term, even permanent result. We're talking about saving thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours of your life. Plus, you're saying goodbye to all those skin problems. It's a no-brainer when you look at the big picture.
Okay, fact 7, aftercare. You might think it's complicated, but it's actually super simple. Basically, just 3 things. 1, protect your skin from the sun. Slap on some sunscreen. 2, keep it moisturized. And 3, for a little while, just avoid any harsh scrubs and be gentle with the area. That's it. It's a really easy routine to make sure you get the absolute best results from your investment. Fact number 8, and it's a big one, is it safe for, sensitive areas? The short answer is yes, absolutely. As long as it's done by a trained, certified professional who's using the right gear, laser hair removal is totally safe and effective for pretty much any body part. And yes, That includes the Boiselian or pubic area. Now for fact 9, and honestly, for a lot of guys, this is the real game changer. I'm talking about saying goodbye to ingrown hairs forever. You know those painful, annoying red bumps you get from shaving? Laser gets rid of them. Because it targets the hair follicle at the root, it just completely eliminates the problem. No more razor burn, no more ingrowns, period. And finally, fact number 10. It's not just for one specific spot. You can get it done pretty much anywhere you have unwanted hair. So what are the most popular spots for guys? Well, underarms are huge for that hygiene benefit. Then you've got the back and chest, classic areas. And of course, the pubic region is really common too. It's super versatile. So, with all these incredible benefits, it sounds like a total slam dunk, right? But hold on, this brings us to probably the single most important question you need to ask. Aren't all laser treatments basically the same? And the answer to that is a hard no. And trust me, the difference is absolutely critical. So let's talk about what's actually at the cutting edge of this industry. The technology that really changes the game in terms of comfort and, actually working is called SHR diode laser. And to see what that really means, we're going to look at a place that's a specialist in this tech, Wellaholic.
So what is the Wellaholic Edge? What makes their SHR so different? Well, first off, it uses a triple wavelength laser. What that means for you is that it works on all skin tones and hair types. Then there's the cooling tech, which makes it virtually painless. We're back to that 1 or 2 on the pain scale. Plus, and this is a big one, they offer unlimited shots. No counting, no rushing. They cover the whole area properly. And they were pioneers of SHR in Singapore, with the awards and glowing reviews to prove it.
The founder of Wellaholic, Willie Chan, really nails it. He says male grooming has totally evolved. It's not just about looks anymore. Modern guys get it. Professional hair removal is really about feeling confident and comfortable in your own skin every single day. It's about self-care, plain and simple. So if you're looking for that ultimate fuss-free solution, something that's truly permanent and specifically designed for men, from the technology they use to the whole experience, Wellaholic's SHR diode laser hair removal is built from the ground up to be exactly that. And that really brings us to the final question, the one for you to think about. Are you ready to finally trade all that daily hassle, all that irritation for lasting confidence and comfort? Because now you know, that's the real power you get when you make an informed choice.